Intel's HPG graphics architecture and Alchemist GPU detailed. It's happening. Intel is taking a very pointy stab at the AAA gaming graphics market, taking the fight to NVIDIA GeForce and AMD Radeon. The Alchemist discrete GPU implements this HPG, high-performance gaming, graphics architecture, and offers full DirectX 12 Ultimate compatibility. It also offers contemporary features gamers want, such as SS, and I supersampling feature rivaling DLSS and FSR. There's a lot more to this HPG architecture than being a simple scale-up from those LP-based IGBs found in today's Tiger Lake processors. Just like compute units on AMD GPUs, and streaming multiprocessors on NVIDIA, Intel designed a scalable hierarchical compute hardware structure for HPG. It begins with this core, an indivisible compute building block that contains 16 each of 256-bit vector engines and 1024-bit matrix engines. Combined with basic load, store hardware and an L1 cache. The vector unit here is interchangeable with the execution unit, and this core contains 16 of these. The render slice is a collective of 4 cores, 4 ray tracing units, and other common fixed function hardware that include the geometry pipeline, rasterization pipeline, samplers, and pixel backends. The ray tracing units contain fixed function hardware for bounding box intersection, ray traversal, and triangle intersection. Moving a level up from the render slice, we see a global dispatch processor, and the GPU's memory fabric, which begins with an L2 cache. This is where Intel can scale up its GPUs. The 6nm Alchemist silicon features 8 render slices sharing the memory subsystem and global dispatch. Intel can carve out variants by toggling entire render slices, or perhaps even individual cores. With 16 EUs per core, 4 cores per render slice, and 8 render slices, we arrive at 512 execution units, or 4096 programmable shaders. Given that HPG is being designed for the TSMC in 6nm, silicon fabrication node, Intel claims a 50% performance, watt gain over its LP solutions built on Intel's own 10nm superfin nodes, such as the DG1 Iris Max. As a performance discrete GPU, Alchemist enjoys a much larger power budget, and hence operates at much higher frequencies for the available hardware. Although not mentioned in the Intel presentation, it's been extensively reported that Alchemist, or DG2, features a 256-bit wide GDDR6 memory interface. The company is yet to determine memory size, but given the memory speeds available in the market, 14 Gbps, 16 Gbps, and 18 Gbps, the memory bandwidth can end up anywhere between 448 GB per second to 576 GB per second. Armed with as many as 512 by 1024-bit matrix cores backed by its matrix extensions, Alchemist is expected to be an eye-processing powerhouse, with Intel leveraging them both for the SS performance enhancement feature, as well as other real-time rendering applications, such as denoising for the ray tracing pipeline. Intel Alchemist is expected to see a market release in Q1 2022. The company is ready with a roadmap with at least 3 of its successors, this 2 Battlemage, S3 Celestial, and Next Druid. With no timescale mentioned in the slide, we don't know if Intel is executing one architecture every year,